In society today, the internet is not as safe as people presume it to be. Catfishing is a time when a person impersonates someone else over the internet. It is mostly known for the TV show that aired on MTV in 2012 that exposes the lies of people while they're online dating. Also for the football star who had a relationship with a fake girl he met on the internet. Catfishing is actually a very dangerous activity that many people should worry about and when online. Many don't realize it, but by just accepting a friend request, you're giving person like permission to access your life in more ways than you even think. As I stated earlier, catfishing is an event where someone pretends to be someone who they're not, like using Facebook or other social medias to create false identities, like to pursue like online romances and stuff like that. There are many reasons why people catfish, and it's typically because they have problems with their own social lives. The most popular reason why people catfish is because they have an issue being accepted in their three-dimensional life. When a person is online, they can pretend to be someone who they're not, and who people like rather than who they really are, and they can be that fake person. Any person can agree that it's easier to be someone that you're not. When you're a person online, there can be endless choices when you can impersonate someone else. The most common choices are musicians, athletes, or models, like everyone wants to be in life. A major reason why people would catfish is because they're desperate and need for money. Since the beginning of the internet, individuals would impersonate a nonprofit organization and receive donations, or even pretend to have a family member held captive and want a ransom. And these individuals receive thousands and thousands of dollars just for their fake identities. Another point is, catfishing happens every day to normal people like you and me. There are, however, the stories that we can all remember. Earlier this year, Manti Te'o, a linebacker who played for Notre Dame, had a fake girlfriend named Lanai Kekua. He met her on the internet, fell in love with her, who then died. The girl's pictures that Teo saw on Facebook and Twitter were of another woman named Diane, and behind the computer scene was actually Ronaya, a man who once auditioned for The Voice. So that was a crazy story. And on a recent episode of the show Catfish, a teenager named Kiana thought she was in a relationship with rapper Bow Wow. This person on the other end sent her $10,000 and make it seem more legitimate. As the episode goes on, it was more obvious that this wasn't the real Bow Wow, and at the close of the episode, it showed that the person actually was a girl imposing as Bow Wow, who has actually done the scam more than once and taking money from friends to send to a girl with no intentions of paying them back. What makes catfishing so amazing is that it can happen to anyone. Even the host of the show Catfish, it happened to him. He built a relationship with a girl he met on Facebook who ended up being married already. Her alter identity was to get away from her real life and family, raising 2 disabled sons. Because of the power of the internet, many people don't know the dangers of letting strangers into their life. Most of the time when meeting someone online, they claim to be your age when in fact they're much older and very dangerous. For example, the people in Hannah Anderson, she met a man online who she started to fall for. She arranged for him to pick her up from cheer camp, and then he kidnapped her and ended up killing her mother and her younger brother. A person can have his identity stolen from online over the internet easily. You can meet someone online, become really close to that person for money or whatever reason that they bribe you with, because you want to get close to your new internet friend. You send them credit card information, all that stuff, and then boom, they get the money and they never speak to you again. There are many different ways you can avoid being catfished, even if you're about to get it. The first way to tell if the person's an imposter is make sure they have a professional looking picture or an older picture, so that way it doesn't look tampered with. This may mean, if it doesn't look like that, this may mean that they're fake or older than it seems to be, and it's not a very updated picture. The next thing is their Facebook profile cannot be less than 50 friends. This is a giveaway that it's just, a profile a profile being made just to do exactly this, catfish, because an average profile on Facebook has anywhere around 200 or above friends. Also, in the time that you want to meet the person, if they constantly cancel for extreme reasons, saying, "Oh, I have a family issue, illnesses, or whatever," that is another giveaway. A person is more likely to meet with you who's going through personal issues because you wouldn't want them to think that they're lying. Also, if they have no pictures or they didn't want to face cam you, is another way of them trying to hide their identity just so that way they can steal money from you or maybe do even worse. All in all, catfishing is a very dangerous yet popular phenomenon on the internet. Since the internet is unpredictable and people must always stay cautious of what they do at all times, one can have their identity stolen or life at risk of an online relationship. Everyone should watch out for people like this and report anyone who you may feel be putting yourself at risk. Thank you.